In 1998, a young college student from Laramie, Wyoming, Matthew Shepard, was brutally murdered because he was gay. Two young men in the town of Laramie took him out in the middle of nowhere and brutally beat him and left him to die on a fence. This is the story of Matt. Craig Hella Johnson's Considering Matthew Shepard has been an absolute joy to rehearse and prepare for performance. The SJSU Choraliers and the Choral Project are combining for this amazing project. It's haunting, it's beautiful, it's sad, and uplifting somehow.
Several years ago, Dr. Jeffrey Benson and I were both attending the American Choral Directors Association convention in Pasadena, California, and we both got to hear the world premiere of Considering Matthew Shepard. And at the end of an incredibly powerful concert, a heart-wrenchingly beautiful program, I knew that I wanted to program this piece.
So back in spring of 2020, I was a graduate student getting my master's in choral conducting at SJSU, so I was a member of the Choraliers, and we were planning to perform it that May. Of course, we all know what happened in March. We disbanded for COVID. So we stepped away from it for a few years, and then I had the opportunity to come back in 2023 as the staging director for it. So I'm really blessed to be on the other side of the choir now and getting to look at this from a new way, and the opportunity to tell this story in a way that's really meaningful has meant so much to me. And I hope that this message that we're bringing in this story that we're telling is going to bring meaning and healing to our Bay Area community as well.
The San Jose State University Choraliers and I had the honor and the privilege of having Matt's dad, Dennis Shepard, come in and speak with us on Zoom a couple of weeks back. Dennis was so giving and gave us a full hour of his time talking about Matt, his life, what Dennis and Judy, Matt's mom, have done to create the Matthew Shepard Foundation, and all of the change that they've been able to make, including helping pass the hate crimes bill in 2009. We are so honored that Dennis spent some time with us, and the students and I learned so much to help make and enrich this production and make it truly spectacular.
And going through the process of understanding Matthew Shepard and trying to tell his story, I explored some really big themes that I feel like we touch on a lot during Considering Matthew Shepard. First one, all-encompassing feeling of love, this feeling of deep affection that we all possess and that we all share with one another. The second being forgiveness, finding forgiveness meaning letting go of the anger and the resentment that we feel towards certain people for a particular action. Understanding is a big theme, trying to understand every perspective of this story being told. Getting to know Matthew and what he was like growing up, getting to know his family and his family dynamic and those relationships, getting to know a little bit of the community in Wyoming. Another big theme is the concept of justice and what justice really means in this process. The definition I was able to find overall was this idea of an action based on what is morally right and true. And the one that I came to last, and most recently because of the still very active and very harmful legislation that's being passed around our country, specifically targeting LGBTQ youth and the greater community, I really wanted to explore the idea of pride through telling Matthew Shepard's story, the kind of pride that we use in the queer community and that many communities use, which is a consciousness of one's own dignity. Finding pride in that has been a really important part of this process for me, and it's been very special to have these conversations and to explore these themes with both the Choral Project and these wonderful SJSU students.
This production of Considering Matthew Shepard is especially noteworthy. The entire creative team that's helping put this together is LGBTQ. We're all in this together, and we're all excited about presenting this with the San Jose State University Choir and the Choral Project.
I formed the Choral Project when I was still an undergrad. I did so with a vision of healing and transformation through choral singing. Considering Matthew Shepard falls perfectly in line with our vision of healing and bringing community together through singing and transforming from the inside out through music. It's a fantastic collaboration. The groups are going to sound magnificent with each other. I'm a San Jose State alum, so I still feel the Spartan spirit in my heart, so it's going to feel a little bit like I'm coming home when we join forces for this program.
And we are so excited to have you come and see and hear this stunning and haunting new production.
And there's something incredibly timely about the message of Considering Matthew Shepard with all of the anti-LGBTQIA plus legislation that's happening in this country. So I really do think that things have synthesized in a way. It's the right time, it's the right place, it's the right players. This is the right time to do this program.